Hello YouTube, Soggy Bottom back here again. This time we're going to show you my O.M.A.C collection. Uh, I loved O.M.A.C. I always loved even what it stands for. It's a one-man Army Corps. I'm ex-military myself. But like I said, I really love this character. He's very unique, and right now the way he looks, he's probably dated, probably need an upgrade with his appearance. But it was something about him that I liked it when I was a kid. It's just more that it's the fact that it's just uh, Brother I, which is his other half, is just a big giant satellite like self-aware AI computer that basically could give him whatever he wants or send him wherever he wants or create anything that he basically need to get the job done. Which I was really fascinated by that character. So it's like I said, I have a really good run of this. What you have here, I have my graded one, which is this graded one. It's like a 9.2. I don't have too many grade books because I like to look at my books. I'm not too. I'll get slabs for. Usually I get slab for books that are really special to me. So this is one. This is one of the rare occasions. Like I said, well, that I'll just keep showing my collection. Like now, the run for this was like more of a limited run. I think O.M.A.C was another one that it was a hit and miss when it came to this book. You either liked it or you didn't, and I was one who just absolutely loved the character. Um, uh, it's uh, it's one of those books that's been around for some time, and like I said, there's another one of those. Of course, Jack Kirby. A lot of my stuff I'm going to be showing earlier is going to be probably work just done by Jack Kirby, but I guess hey, if the talent's there, the talent's there. I really like the design of the character and what he stood for. But like I said, I have a complete run on the series. Of course, the first series only ran for like 8 books, and then the book was canceled. But it didn't matter. I met the character. I don't know. I guess I like a lot of the weirder books. This is one of them. But like I said, this is one of the that's volume one. Um, of course, the next volume. Now this is the O.M.A.C that I really liked. I thought this design of it was just they just nailed it with this one. The fact that it was like nanotech that would cover the soldier up and become this just exactly what it is, a one-man army corps. And this issue, the thing about O.M.A.C is just like they either got him either being good or in this series he's not really bad, but it's just more like a bad character. But I just think that he's like I don't know. He's one of those. It gives you one of those crazy things. It's just a computer more taking over, and I like the design of it, but I didn't really like too much of where the story went with it. But still, I did collect it because I was really, really interested in the design of this character. I thought of all the O.M.A.Cs, this is probably the best looking design, but the best. It's probably not the best concept of him. I would say this came in like probably second. Um, but like I said, that one was a limited run series also too. It only did 8 issues. That was. Then I have the O.M.A.C project, which that had a limited run also too. It was one of 6 issues, but by this one, I think Batman how somehow got hold of Brother I, and Batman was one of those. Batman is one of those characters that he's liked in the DCs, but he's not really loved among other superheroes of DCs because he's one of those people that's just like hopes for the best, but he always plans for the worst. And Brother I believe, was one of those scenarios he planned on in case everybody superheroes got out of hand. He needed something to sort of like uh, basically stop everybody, if you want to say. And but in this issue, I don't know if the O.M.A.C sort of programming went wild. But basically, once like I said, this one was a very very good issue. But like I said, this one was mostly involving Batman. And but like I said, once again, I like the concept. I love the drawing of it. And that was like a issue. That was a 6 limited run. The next one I have is, it was a one-shot deal. O.M.A.C Countdown. They put him back in his original Jack Kirby design. And then I have the O.M.A.C Project, which also have the variant on that one also too. And then I have some more earlier books I had where there was a crossover between O.M.A.C and Superman, which was, it was covered on by George Perez. Beautiful book, but once I said, I like the character, but I think the reason why the book was either on and off my shelf so much, I just don't really thought they never had a really good story written for the character. Of course. Now, this isn't any particular order of the volumes. It's just the books I'm just showing it right now. Now, this was probably the final, the New 52 series they did for O.M.A.C. This one, they try to, then have the other, both variant cover. This one, they try to go back with the retro style of it, trying to bring back that Jack Kirby illustration and how he was done. But I like the book and everything like that, but it's not probably my favorite concept of them. I thought the design of the character was just a bit over the top, but I did want to see exactly where they were going with it and how it was going to end. He was still a one-man Army Corps, but it was more like a Hulk, not Hulk, but I think to me it was just a little bit too bulky for what O.M.A.C was. And his I know his design was probably fresh and different, but I thought it was really way off compared to the original O.M.A.C and how the design was. I did like I said, I did collect all of them because I just really wanted to see how the story would end and how it goes. So I'm not gonna be any spoilers on it like that, so you can just check it out. But it's like, out of all the O.M.A.C designs and everything like that, I hate to say that, unfortunately, this is probably one of my least favorite. But it was fresh, it was different, and like I said, I think they were trying to make the character a little bit more hip for the next generation. But for me, it was okay, but it was probably one of my least favorite designs and concepts of O.M.A.C. Least and last but my favorite. Now this was the book that really did for me. My favorite artist, John Byrne, when he did the series of O.M.A.C. This book was a completely black and white. It was a limited series of 4 issues, but it was meant for mature readers. But I loved it. I think they nailed it. I wish they did this book, redid it again, and did it in color. I would love to see this book in color, like I said. But on this one, John Byrne, he brought O.M.A.C back, but he gave him. John Byrne's always the type of person who always gives this a new, fresh approach when it comes to these designs. And this one, he actually got rid of the mohawk, and he just made him look like a regular person. But you know what? It worked. It absolutely worked. Let's see that glare. There we go. It actually worked. This is probably my favorite design, next to the blue one, of O.M.A.C and the concept of how they was going. Of course, he had the series. It was only a limited run, basically telling from the beginning and his idea and how the O.M.A.C series should end. But like I said, it was probably one of my most favorite design concepts and how the story was handled and how O.M.A.C was handled in this. And I wish they bring this one back. I think it's probably the best one. But like I said, that is it of my O.M.A.C collection. Like I said, I'll bring up some more. I'm going to try to just jump back and forth from different books. That way I'm not just going to try to just stay with just one. I like DC and Marvel. I have more Marvel than DC, but I'll just keep on jumping back and forth. So with that said, that's it. And thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you later.